the NCAA is opening a door for states with legalized sports gambling to host NCAA championship events, and officials in Nevada are already set to get in the game as soon as they can. The governing body for college sports on Thursday announced a temporary lifting of a ban that prevented events like college basketball's NCAA tournament from being hosted in states that accept wagers on single games. The move comes 3 days after the Supreme Court overturned a federal law that barred most states from allowing gambling on professional and college sporting events. On Monday, we contacted the Mountain West Conference, our NCAA colleagues. We also spoke with our local and regional leaders. It's our intent to present competitive bids for national events, and we want to be aggressive in that space, UNLV Athletic Director Desiree Reed-Francois said. We know that Las Vegas is a community. We have a proven track record of success in hosting large-scale events. NCAA President Mark Emmert said the Board of Governors will consider permanently revising its policy at future meetings. But the NCAA said it will not change its rules that prohibit gambling on sports by athletes and all athletic department employees, including coaches. Emmert also is calling for federal regulations of sports gambling, joining the NFL, NBA and other leagues. Our highest priorities in any conversation about sports wagering are maintaining the integrity of competition and student-athlete well-being, Emmert said in a statement. Emmert has said in the past that he hoped lawmakers would make exceptions for college sports if sports gambling is allowed. There might be a carve-out to eliminate college athletics from sports gambling, similar to what we did with daily fantasy sports, Emmert said during a college sports forum in December in New York. That would require state-by-state lobbying unless the federal government steps in to regulate. LED1, an association of athletic directors for the 130 schools that play major college football, has been making that push. 80% of our athletic directors have indicated that they oppose college sports betting, said former U.S. Representative Tom McMillan, who is the president of LED1. Our athletic directors are concerned not only about the vulnerability of young student-athletes to inducements of point shaving, but the increased compliance costs to keep their programs clean. As for host sites, most of the NCAA's major championship events are already booked through 2022, including all rounds of the men's basketball tournament. Women's basketball tournament sites are booked through 2020. The championship event policy was a concern in Connecticut should sports gambling become legalized. In 2019, the first and second round men's NCAA tournament games are slated to be held at the XL Center, while the men's lacrosse NCAA tournament quarterfinals will be held at Rentschler Field in the women's Frozen Four at Quinnipiac. We certainly would not want to have this opportunity jeopardized in the future, as a result of any conflicts with the championship policy. UConn Senior Associate Athletic Director Neil Iskin told a legislative committee last month. By suspending its policy prohibiting states with legalized gambling from hosting championships, the NCAA can go forward with already determined sites regardless of what states do with gambling laws in the near future. If the NCAA permanently lifts the ban on states with legalized sports betting hosting NCAA-run events, the first and biggest beneficiary could be Nevada, and more specifically Las Vegas. Las Vegas officials did submit bids to host men's basketball regionals, the men's hockey Frozen Four and the NCAA Championship Wrestling meet during the last round of bidding that covered 2019 to 22, but legalized gambling in the state meant they never really had a shot. Expect Las Vegas, with UNLV as the host school, to try again for all those events. We have a few things in the pipeline, said Reed-Francois, who declined to give specifics on events and dates being targeted. Lifting the ban also means UNLV and Mountain West rival Nevada would now be eligible to host NCAA events such as softball and baseball regionals at their home facilities. This is an opportunity for our student athletes to be able to have a championship experience in their own backyard, Reed-Francois said. And I'm pretty enthused about that. Las Vegas does host college sports events such as the conference basketball tournaments for the Pac-12 and Mountain West and a football bowl game, but those are not NCAA run. The college football playoff is also not an NCAA-run event, but the administrators are conference commissioners who tend to respect NCAA rules. Sites for the CFP championship game have been determined through 2024, leaving 2 more championship sites to be determined in the 12-year contract that runs through the 2025 season. A new stadium is being built in Las Vegas for the Oakland Raiders and is expected to be ready for the 2020 season. Current staff contributed to this report.